Hi, everyone. This is the Brad Free Report for August 31st. We are 9 weeks away from the Breeders' Cup. Full-scale coverage by Daily Racing Form with regards to the Breeders' Cup will commence in late September, but we're starting today. We're going to start today talking about the 5 Breeders' Cup races that will be run on Friday, November 2nd, and they are all races for 2-year-olds. 5 Breeders' Cup races, all 2-year-olds. Friday, November 2nd. Let's take a look at the list. A new race this year. It's the Juvenile Turf Sprint, 5.5 furlongs on grass, $1 million. The Juvenile Fillies Turf, the Juvenile Fillies, Juvenile Turf, and the Juvenile. Let's talk quickly about the favorites. And these are early favorites. We are 9 weeks out, and a lot of things are going to change. The favorite right now for the Juvenile Turf Sprint, well, it's a filly by the name of Shang. And why is she the favorite? Well, because she's already ensured a berth in the Juvenile Turf Sprint. She won the Group 2 Norfolk Stakes June 21st at Ascot. She's trained by Wesley Ward. Shang. She has won both her career starts. She's very fast. She's the early favorite, 9 weeks out. The Juvenile Fillies Turf. Okay, the early favorite. She only has started once. She's newspaper of record, trained by Chad Brown, and that is key. Brown has won 4 of the 10 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turfs, including 3 of the last 4 Juvenile Fillies Turfs. So we're going to take a look at Newspaper of Record's most recent start in just a second. The Juvenile Fillies, well, the early favorite, Brill. She's favored on Saturday in the Del Mar Debutante. We're going to talk more about the Del Mar Debutante in just a minute. The Juvenile Turf, the early favorite, this is going to change. Advertise. He won the Group 1 Phoenix Stakes August 12th at the Curragh. And when it comes to the Juvenile Turf, well, Europeans dominate this race. There have been 11 runnings of the Juvenile Turf. 8 of them were won by a horse whose most recent start was in Europe. And finally, the Juvenile. Instagrand. He's 2 for 2. He's good. He'll have to be even better on Monday when he faces Roadster in the Del Mar Futurity on closing day of the Del Mar Summer Meet. Okay, let's roll the tape and take a look at some of these lightly raced prospects, including Newspaper of Record. This is August 19th, race number 5 at Saratoga. And trainer Chad Brown, he unveiled a monster. Newspaper of Record, an Irish bred, making her career debut at Saratoga as the 3-2 favorite August 19th. And boy, she took care of business. The course was yielding, and she loved it. Newspaper of Record out there cruising home under Irad Ortiz. She won by more than 6 lengths. She earned a 78 by her speed figure. This filly is good, and there are lots of ways that she can go. She can go to the Miss Grillo. She can go to a race down in Keeneland. She can even go up to Canada. Lots of ways to go for Newspaper of Record. Looking forward to making her second career start. And then if she runs well there, on to the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf. Okay, out in California on July 29th, it was a first-time starter. Her name is Summering, trained by Tom Proctor. She's by Warfront, the first foal out of graded stakes winner Wishing Gate. And Summering ran kind of similar to Newspaper of Record, on or near the front end. And Summering, she ran away from the field. She won by 5 lengths. Already, I believe 2 horses that finished behind her came back to win their next start. So Summering beat a good field, and she is expected to run on Monday in the Del Mar Juvenile Fillies Turf. Finally, let's take a look at the With Anticipation Stakes run early this week at Saratoga. It was won by Opry. Trainer Todd Pletcher has another good grass 2-year-old, and Opry, he broke slowly again. He trailed the field again, only this time he swept to the outside under Javier Castellano and mowed them down to win going away. That was Opry, son of Declaration of War. So some good 2-year-olds on grass and some good 2-year-olds to look forward to this fall in the Breeders' Cup. We're going to be talking more about the Friday races, the Friday Breeders' Cup races, as we get closer to full coverage in Daily Racing Form that begins in late September. Okay, we're going to talk about some stakes races that will be run on Saturday, including the Grade 1 Spinaway at Saratoga. 2-year-old fillies going 7 furlongs, and a full field of 12 entered the 7-furlong race. And it's led by the morning line favorite. Her name is Chasing Yesterday. Yeah, she's from California. Chasing Yesterday. She also has one heck of a pedigree. Daughter of Tappet, produced by Little Princess Emma. You know who that makes Chasing Yesterday a sibling to, don't you? Triple Crown winner American Pharoah. This is Chasing Yesterday, winning her career debut on July 28th in race number 1 at Del Mar, and she took care of business. She was 30 cents on the dollar. She was expected to win, and she did it the right way. She won by more than 4 lengths. Look at Mike Smith. He's sitting like a statue as Chasing Yesterday runs away from the field. The only knock on this performance, and it's not really a knock, because it's not Chasing Yesterday's fault, but the filly that she defeated, Honey from the South, came back to run as the favorite, and she got beat. I don't think that reflects all that poorly on Chasing Yesterday. I just bring it up as a point of fact. Chasing Yesterday is the 5-2 favorite in the Grade 2 Spinaway. I am very interested in another California shipper whose odds will be considerably higher, and she's number 10, Reflect, trained by Keith DeSormo. And initially, when she ran in the Grade 2 Sorrento Stakes, I was kind of disappointed. I kind of liked her at 5-1, and she basically pressed the pace early, dropped back, and ran evenly throughout. She finished 5th. That was her first start in 2 months. Assistant trainer Julie Clark had some interesting comments in the media notes from New York Racing Association, and Julie Clark suggested that A, it was her first start in 2 months, the fillies. B, she might have been a little too close to the pace. And she expects, Julie Clark and trainer Keith DeSormo expect Reflect to run a whole lot better with a recent race under her belt. And I agree. And at 10-1, Reflect, she's going to be my price play in the Grade 1 Spinaway. I don't think she's good enough to defeat Chasing Yesterday, but what's wrong with betting Reflect to win and in an exacta underneath Chasing Yesterday? Did not mention Catherine the Great. All she's done is win her last 2, including the Grade 3 Schuylerville. She'll be one of the favorites in the Spinaway, but I do prefer Chasing Yesterday. My money will be on the 10-1 shot, and that 10-1 shot's name is Reflect, also from California. Okay, this summer at Del Mar, the 2-year-olds trained by Bob Baffert have been running amok, and it's almost unheard of to see what Baffert has done this year with 2-year-old first-time starters. Let's take a look at the list of 8 debut 2-year-olds trained by Bob Baffert. Every single one of them won. Mother, Chasing Yesterday, Roadster, Jalou, the Aurelia Factor, Game Winner, Fighting Mad, Tail of the Union. They were all favored except for Fighting Mad. Why was Fighting Mad not favored? Because Baffert had another horse in the race that was favored. So 7 debut favorites, 1 debut second choice. Bob Baffert, 8 for 8 into the weekend with regards to 2-year-old first-time starters. And this summer is not over yet. And Baffert will have a couple more on Saturday. In race number 5, Baffert sends out number 8, Much Better, a son of Pioneer of the Nile, making his career debut as the 2-1 favorite. And in race number 9, Baffert entered a pair. Number 8, Magic on Tap, a son of Tappet out of a Grade 1 winner named Aubie K. And also Admiral Brown, a sibling to Kentucky Derby runner-up Firing Line. So Baffert entered the weekend 8 for 8 with debut 2-year-olds, and he has a couple more to unveil on Saturday. Okay, as far as the Saturday Stakes race goes at Del Mar, it's race number 4, and it's the Grade 1 Debutante, and this is a good field with 3 exciting 2-year-old fillies expected to lead the betting market. The favorite is number 2, Brill. Brill won her career debut on opening day of the summer meet, and she did it the right way. She rallied from behind going 5 furlongs. Brill, by the way, is the 8-5 favorite in the Del Mar Debutante, race number 4 on Saturday. Second choice is number 5, Bellafina, trained by Simon Callahan. She won the Sorrento. And third choice in the Del Mar Debutante is Mother. Okay, let's take a look at Brill's debut victory. It was on opening day way back in late July, and that's Brill 3 wide on the outside in the red cap. 5 furlongs is too short for this daughter of Medaglia d'Oro. Didn't matter. She won going away like a filly that wants more ground. This race has turned out to be productive. The 5th and 8th place finishers came back to win. The runner-up, Del Mar May, returned to finish 2nd in the Grade 2 Sorrento. Brill is the 8-5 favorite. She's training super for Jerry Hollendorfer, and she'll be tough. but so will Bellafina, who added blinkers last time out, and she won very convincingly. She defeated Del Mar May by more than 4 lengths. Brill defeated Del Mar May by only a length and a quarter. You probably can't compare it, but I did it anyway, didn't I? Brill and Bellafina, very tough to separate. Mother, her decisive win by more than 6 lengths in her career debut stamps her as a very good one. So the Del Mar Debutante, it's race number 4. From a betting perspective, I'm going to stand down. It's a 5-horse field, 3 very good ones, and they're all short prices, but it'll be a very fun race to watch. All right, a couple of races for 2-year-olds that we run on Saturday at Kentucky Downs opening day, including race number 9, and it's the Kentucky Downs Juvenile, $400,000 race for 2-year-olds at 1 mile. And this is a very interesting race because maybe we can cash a bet on a horse that's listed at 6-1. Now I'm referring to number 11, Pole Setter, a son of Take Charge Indy, trained by Brad Cox and produced by Grade 1 Spinaway winner Irish Smoke. So Pole Setter has pedigree. He also has ability. His career debut on August 5th at Ellis Park, he was tactical, he was forwardly placed, and he kicked away. He finished well. Trainer Brad Cox has a very strange record, a good record, with regards to 2-year-olds that won their career debut. How many of them come right back and repeat against winners? Well, how about 6 for 12 the last 2 years? So Brad Cox trained Pole Setter. He's drawn out in post number 11. I don't think that's an issue because the Kentucky Downs 1 mile configuration doesn't start on a turn. It actually starts on a straightaway. Looking for Pole Setter to spring an upset in race number 9 at Kentucky Downs. Race number 10 at Kentucky Downs. The favorite is number 3, Two Shakes. Trained by Wesley Ward, and Two Shakes, she won her only start. It was going 5.5 furlongs at Saratoga. I like number 7, Miss Technicality, trained by Chris Clement. Miss Technicality was entered on Friday in the P.G. Johnson Stakes, $100,000 stakes race at Saratoga. Clement elected to go for the big money, $400,000 stakes race at Kentucky Downs, the juvenile fillies. Miss Technicality, she won her career debut, rallying from behind. She's by Gio Ponte, and she should love the 1 mile distance. Okay, that's an early look at some good 2-year-old races coming up. In the Spinaway, I'm looking for Reflect to outrun her odds at 10-1. The Debutante, it's all about Brill, Bellafina, and Mother. No bets, but a fun race to watch. In the Kentucky Downs Juvenile, Pole Setter, we'll take him at 4-1. I think he's going to get bet down a little bit, but Pole Setter at 4-1, a square price. And Miss Technicality at 7-2 in the Kentucky Downs Juvenile Fillies Turf. I'm Brad Free. Talk to you next time.